Mahadev Shambho. Hara Hara Mahadev Shambho. Mahadev Shambho. Is my voice clear now? Can you please reply? Thank you. Yeah, thank you. Hi friends, now I kept into normal session. So today I want to explain actually what is share market and disturbance is coming. Okay. If anybody want to share something about Shiva or share something about Mahashivaratri, do you want to speak or do you want to sing any song? I can give 2 to 5 minutes for you. Anybody? No one? Okay, no issue. I kept all people mute. Now let me start session with the basic share market. Many of the people tell when you start trading, money management is important and risk reward is important, risk management is important. But what is risk reward, what is risk management and what is money management? Most of the people don't know. So I just want to cover here today, start from the share market and then what is the basics and what is the psychology and what are the steps I have taken. I almost joined in share market from last 1 year, 5 months. So how I have taken the training, so what are the basic steps and what are the basic indicators I used, and then how I came into the Elliott Wave, so that I want to explain. It's a free course. Don't expect anything that after giving the training I will give one surprise. You join in paid course, you join in that one. Nothing is like that. I just want to share my overall experience in the share market so that you also will be known what is true, what is not true. Based on your intellectual, then you start trading. Because I used most of the indicators, most of the strategies. I almost paid much of my money into trainings and many into segments like calls and all. I have been lost use. So then let me start from the scratch. So you think that you don't know about any share market, so I want to give this session on behalf of Mahashivaratri special. Who doesn't know about share market? If he wants to learn what is share market, I start from that level and how it will be, what are the steps will be used, and then I end up with the Elliott Wave. That is my favorite one. Now, what is risk reward? I want to start with this session because when you enter in a share market, you should know what is your risk. what will be your expectation. If you don't know, your tool, if you don't know your strategy, if you don't know what you are going to do, I feel it better not to trade if you don't know anything. If you know something, keep practice so that it will be useful and it will be beneficial to know what is correct, what is not correct. And if you are particularly trained on only one tool or one strategy, to be practiced like anything so that you should become a master in it. That's the expectation. So risk reward is nothing but basically what is your risk and what is your reward. So if I want to trade any segment, we call it as 1:5 risk reward. Some people call it as 1:3 risk reward. So risk is 1 and reward is 5. So when you are ready to lose 1 rupee and you may get 5 rupees of reward. So that into number of shares you trade, that will be your reward. If you are ready to lose 100 rupees, you will be gaining 500 rupees. So this is the risk reward. So whatever the strategy you to trade, that you should know, if I do trade with respect to this trade, with respect to this strategy, my risk will be 1 or my reward will be 5. So even if you do 10 trades per day, in this one, at least 50% is your success rate. So 5 is hit and 5 is not hit. So if you are with risk reward 1:3, at the end of the day, your gain will be 5 into 3 is 15 and loss will be 5 into 1, that equals to 5. Net is 10 rupees. So you should know with what risk, with what strategy, if I enter in a share market, that will fetch some money from share market. That you should know. That is only a risk reward. No. Let me tell you, money management. Sir, one thing I want to say, I am not a professional trainer. I am also a trader like you. I am a retail person. So I started learning and I found giving training which will be useful for a person who is a novice. So if my training will help him or help her, means that will be more happy for me. That's it. For the reason I am giving. Money management means if you are having suppose 1 lakh rupee, okay, in your account. I feel if I trade with 1 lakh rupee, it will be 1 lakh rupee on only one single script. If it hits, it's a jackpot. If it not hits, we will be not seeing a market from tomorrow onwards. That will be the situation. So one saying I heard that don't put all eggs in one box. So if you want to carry eggs from shop to your home, don't put all eggs into the one box, so that even if one is hit and one is get broke, another will be saved. So that's the reason. If you are having money, you save 20,000 rupees as a liquid amount and trade with 80,000 rupees. For 80,000, so you should take 10 trades in a day. So each trade should have 8,000 rupees quantity. For 8,000 rupees of margin, you will be getting from the broker into 10 times. Around 80,000 rupees you will be getting for as exposure. So that how many number of the stocks you will be getting? You trade so that amount of investment per one trade or suppose one stock should be 8,000. So you trade like this to 10 stocks. So consider your risk reward. You should know minimum 1:3, and don't expect more than 1% gain per day until you become a practice. You become practice like anything. So for 1 lakh rupee or for 80,000 rupee, consider 800 rupees even if you are getting continuously for minimum 1 month. Then you go take a risk for higher. So, but don't lose money from the market. So this is what money management. So, don't put all your money only one stock, because if any news come on the stock, it may fall like anything. Even if you are in short position, if a good news come, it will go like anything. So that whatever amount you have, that will be losing. So try to take 2 to 3 points, 3 points, 4 points in a one respective one stock. Even if you trade 100 scripts for one stock, 100 into 3, 300. If your success ratio is 50%, so 5 into 300, 1500 rupees at least you will get. Instead of 800, you may get for 1500, even if you fail in other 5. So this is about the money management. So nothing, no need to go for any extra classes, and don't pay any money for risk reward. Money management is nothing. If your strategies works fine, and if you are practiced well, and you know about risk reward, you know about money management, you can win the market. If you have any doubt, you can ask me. Okay. After our Elliott conference, in case anyone interested, okay. Isha Sadguru, okay. Thanks, Vinayak. So voice not coming, first time I am connecting. Arulji, what do you do? Can someone inform? Okay. Arul, please select speaker symbol so that you can hear. Now you will be getting this less voice. You select the speaker symbol so that you will be hearing a bit good voice. Fine. Market gives a greed and fear. Like, don't be greed and don't be in fear mode. So if you know any stock, suppose Lupin, it's trading at 870 rupees. Your entry is 870 and stop loss is 865 and reward suppose 885 or 890. Don't be fear, don't be greedy. So enter your limit order. Always trade at limit order only. Means let price, current market price comes to your setup entry price, then you enter the risk. Stop loss should be entered in a trading terminal for sure. Don't put stop loss in your mind. Keep it stop loss in your trading terminal. Also enter limit order target price also in it, so that either of it will hit. If it is not there, you always use the trailing stop loss to whenever market trend reverses. So this is how you have to trade practically. So people will tell don't put stop loss, don't listen to them. Please keep stop loss so that your money will not be losing. So like PC Jewelers, THFL, Reliance Capital, Reliance Infra, how it fallen on one day. So we should not be in that position. Always keep trailing stop loss, even if its candle is not closed. Consider your stop loss is based on the candle closing basis. If candle is not closed, even let it hit. Then if candle is not closed, then start again, enter it. Maybe how much you will be lose, like 5 rupees you might have lose. Again, if it is hit your target, so 1:3. So at least one reward will be you are getting. Then you cannot learn everything overnight. For that you should practice well. That makes you a master on your strategy. So that one suggestion I want to give. So let me play one video so that how practice makes perfect. Ravi Arasu. So I will tell you EW concept at the end. I am started with the basic session on share market. So I just want to convey one message that practice makes perfect, so that even like Bruce Lee became that much perfect when he practiced. He likes to practice any one kick for 10,000 times instead of 10,000 kick for one time. That's what his belief. Even if you want to survive in the market, practice one strategy which will be useful and which gives some money, always with proper risk reward and proper money management, that makes you to win over the market. Because you will be playing in the market with FIs and DAS, where they are having different of tools, different of strategies. Because even market falls, for them there is no issue, they will lift the stock from there, because they are having huge money. So from there they start again lifting the stock. So only one suggestion from my end: don't go for any call provider, don't go for any tips provider. Useless fellows. They won't do strategy. Simply they eat our money and they give 50% people to buy, 50% people to sell. We say no to call providers. If it is until unless he is proving and giving any chart, tell him that so because of this only we are getting the calls, then you can believe him, because many people will give what is his or her views based on some certain setup. If he proves with that setup he is able to give the calls, so we can believe that, and you analyze, then you start taking training and you start developing the call for your own self. But without giving any proper justification, don't take for any calls. Even many people calls me in the day, they tell that we want to give the call. So I just tell only one thing: you please send your chart on which basis you are giving this call. I just want to know. Then he never calls again on my number, so that if he calls, he will not get any business. So that's the reason. So you also ask the questions to the people. If you don't know what is trading, if you don't know what is share market, if you don't know anything, better not to trade. So even sometimes not trading itself a one trading. So keeping your capital safe, that itself a one good strategy, instead of losing money from the market. So now, before going to basics of stock market, I just want to ask some your views. So I am converting the session into normal question and answer session. If anybody want to ask any question, or if you are expecting something from this training, you can ask. If I am able to know, if I am able to deliver something, I can help you. Instead of telling same story, instead of telling same thing what you are listening from over the period of years. So if you ask something, you can ask. If you want to ask something. Anybody having question? Nothing. Friends, you can unmute. If you want to ask any question, you can unmute and ask. No question?
Hello?
Yes.
Hello, sir.
Tell me.
Sir, actually I'm interested to study in Elliott Wave concept, sir.
Sir, Elliott Wave we will not learn in 1 hour. I have been practicing from last 6 months.
Okay, yeah, no. Yes, I know, sir. First, I'm asking how to where I can start the first initial.
Yeah, I will tell you. I will tell you Elliott Wave in the last session,
Okay.
because I want to
Okay.
tell you what are the basics. So even I am also learner in Elliott Wave. Whatever I know, I will tell you. Don't worry. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Anybody? Shailaja madam, you don't have any question? Chetan. If people are not asking any question, it will be like a telling to one whiteboard here. That's it. Give some feedback. Okay, Mahesh. So today we'll discuss only strategies. So if you want open interest, I will arrange one session open on options. So that my friend is there, one expert. So I'll ask him to give one session on only on options. Actually, I planned today, but because of one reason, so he couldn't able to join. Or else I would have planned that to open this one options also in this one session. Okay. So I start another concept. How many of you know candlestick? So candlestick, so this is a, I know. Thanks for your reply. So since it is a black and white, so actually it is a green color, this is a red color. So white color indicates bullish, red color, this one black color indicates the bearish. So a price moved from this place to this place. Let me explain you. Consider, so you are a new guy, you doesn't know anything about share market. I want to tell from scratch. So price moved from this range to this range. Here it is open. This is open, and it is candle close here and made high here, and it's a low. Means market started here and it went up to top and went also down and again it's closed here. So if you see, it's formed a wick at top and bottom. So that it is a, we call it as top one is the upper shadow, bottom one is the lower shadow. So this, whatever the area we see between open and close, is the body of the candle. So if it is in green color, it is a bullish. If it is red color, it is a bearish. And for bearish candle, open starts from the top and close ends at bottom. So low and high will be the same. This is a basic candlestick pattern. It's a Japanese candlestick pattern. This book I shared for all people, and just want to cover all the session, all the basics and some indicators. For that reason, I take only 2 to 5 minutes for this candlestick pattern. And if any green candle is covered with a red candle with a full size, total from the high to low, if it is covered, we call it as a bearish engulfing. Means engulfing for the previous candle. If this is the red candle and this is the green candle, this will be a bullish engulfing. This will be used for knowing so what is the trend changes basically. You see here, from here market goes gone up, and from here bearish engulfing form, from there here again it's fallen down. This is a bullish engulfing pattern. Bullish engulfing pattern works at support area, bearish engulfing pattern works at resistance area. All this candlestick pattern formation happens everywhere, but whenever you know it's suppose Fibonacci you have traded from the lower swing to higher swing, and you have run 23, 38, 50, 61, 78, 100% of resistance, support and resistance you have made, and whenever you find bullish engulfing at 61.8 or 50%, you should know that okay, it has made a trend reversal. Then you can enter into the trade. Based on that, you can trade with respect to Fibonacci, with respect to your strategy, with respect to pivot, support, resistance, everything. So don't expect candlestick pattern works everywhere in the market. It works correctly at support and resistance area. So doji means the open equals to close, where neither buyers nor sellers are in aggressive. Means both are in mutual agreement that so neither nobody is lifting the price or nobody is making the stock to go down. So it is a decisive basically. So this is a doji candlestick we call it as, and see here whenever doji forms and then afterwards the bottom candle below, then one red candle is closed below, then you can consider sellers are in control, from their market went down. This dragonfly and all, you no need to by heart, no need to do anything. So doji, engulfing, piercing patterns are important, support and resistance area. Forget about what are the candlesticks are available. So that won't basically, so no need to be put our efforts there to by heart, nothing it will give. So if you are considering the next candle, if it is engulfing, if you are getting into, then you can trade for that respective stock. See here from again pin bar, like we call it as pin bar or dragonfly doji, from there again, so like a doji. Again bulls are came into the picture, and once you get a confirmation, make this as a low, as a stop loss, and reversal is happened from here, stock lifted from here to top. Basically, why we use this candlestick pattern at wicks and all. Whenever you start this one, making support and resistance, basically trend lines or support and resistance, if you want to draw on a chart, you will be using when there is a big wicks are formed and a series of wicks formed at a particular price. So that will form as a one support or resistance. So these we call it as a static support and static resistance. So for that reason we use candlestick pattern. So that's it about the candlestick pattern, and then let me explain you. So can you show please drawing support and resistance please? Okay. Before that, I want to start with what is market and what type of phases will be there in the stock market. So that will explain. Then how to draw support and resistance. So I won't be giving a live example. I will be telling. So what are the photos I shared, that I will tell you, because my main concept is not to explain drawing support and resistance. So I just want to cover what I learned and what you might have learned, so that so whether it works in the market or won't work in the market. So end up with the basic Elliott Wave. So that is only our ultimate thing, where For me, it works super. See, there are 4 stages in the stock market for any script. So every time the stock won't be in a bullish range, won't be in a sideways range, won't be in the decline stage, nothing. So it won't be possible, because whenever people are taking the stock, if intraday players, they will be exiting, start booking the profit, so that correction happen. If swing traders or positional traders, they may hold this stock for maybe 10 days, 15 days, maybe 1 month. Again, it has to correct. And investment, they may hold for 1 year, 2 years, maybe 5 years and 10 years. So like this, so a stock won't be in a bullish, won't be in a sideways, won't be in a bearish. So there will be 4 stages in a script. So we call it as 4 stages as accumulation, advancing, distribution and declining. Accumulation means after series of fall. Is there any issue? People join support and resistance. Okay. I think 1 or 2 guys joining and leaving. I don't know what is the issue. Okay, accumulation phase I want to tell you. See, here price has fallen and it is in consolidation range after a huge price fall. You can see here there is a price fall. What do you say this one? Consolidation happened. Generally we call in technical terminology NR. Narrow range 7, narrow range 14, narrow range 15 under, narrow range 21. So whenever if you find any breakout, from there stock will go up after accumulation is completed. Then advancing phase. You see here one stock fallen and it made a consolidation range, and from there you can see there will be a breakout happen. From there it has retested twice, from there stock has moved up. So this stage we call it as a advancing stage. And distribution stage. So stock keep on going up, and once it is made and it has to distribute, means people start booking the profit and they hold after holding some particular time. So you can see here the stock is being following only in the one narrow range, maybe 14 days or 14 candles or 21 candles, 56 candles. Once it is breakout is happened, then retested, then you consider consolidation is completed, means distribution phase is completed and it is ready for fall, decline stage we call it as. So basically this whatever the stage, how much amount it will be in this range, some people call it as a volatility, some people call it as a sideways, narrow ranges and all. So that we cannot catch with the normal trading tools. So as I explained in the last session, how I utilize this volatility tool. So one particular script will be there for how much time in a sideways. From there, when the volatility comes, that we can easily identify it with one tool we have, one VIX tool. Based on that, we can find out. So once distribution phase completed and decline stage started, you see here. Because who are the people have been taken into account, then after that people start booking the profit, and from there it has to retrace, again it has to go up. So it's like a cycle. So this is about the market phases, 4 stages I explained, and we see generally in the Zerodha or any broker account, orders, there will be buyers almost 2 lakhs person, and sellers you will see almost 5 lakhs persons. But even stock goes up. Can anybody knows that why it is happened? You can text message. Even buyers are less, sellers are more. but still stock goes up. Can anybody identify why it has happened? You can text a message. Nobody. Because only one thing. A buyer, suppose we consider for simple example, support and resistance, what time frame, daily, monthly, suggest you. Okay, sir, that will explain you later. Let me start from the basic, that I will explain you what is support and resistance on the directly whatever the PDF is there. So once this session is over, I will share all these PDFs into our group. To consider if buyers and sellers, so even if there is a huge difference, why stock won't go down or won't go up? If buyers are 100% are there and each want to sell 100 shares and sellers are 50%, each want to sell around 1000 shares. Now buying is happening at 100 into 100, selling happening at 50 into 1000. But when you see in the market, what do you call that, market flow, there is sellers only 50, buyers are 100. We think that buyers are more, stock wants to go up. But what the 50% are there, those are all big players. They hold the shares of each person 1000. You consider like that. So it means selling pressure is more. That's the reason. So stock is falling irrespective of the buyers. So we always see in our whatever the tools we use, we will get only how many numbers of buyers, how many numbers of sellers, rather than how many numbers of stocks. Totally you will not get. Basically you can see the market flow analyzers, where you can see how many, like what you call market profile, volume profile. In that one you can able to identify how many volumes are coming for sell, how many volumes are coming for buy, and the difference you will be getting, like what you call, I'm not getting the word, so the difference we call it as some beta. Based on that they will trade whether it is bullish or bearish. So this is how stock moves. So not with respect to the number of buyers, not with respect to the number of sellers, only with respect to the pressure, whether it is a buying pressure or selling pressure. Next, somebody asked about support and resistance. See here, this is the stock is moving, and there is a one resistance formed, one support is made, and from here based on the price action, so there is a support taken, and here again support is taken. Means you can consider from here again stock is being moved up. So we call this as a one support, where there is a correction is happened, from there is lifting. And same like resistance, so it's a up move and again correction is happening, so after that it's fallen, so this is called a resistance. We call them as a static support and static resistances basically. So if you do with respect to time frame, even in 5 minutes, 60 minutes, 30 minutes, you can draw respective support and resistance for respective time frame. But what I learned during my training, during my initial session, if you want to trade in 5 minutes or 15 minutes time frame, start drawing support and resistance in a daily or 4 hours or 2 hours. So you make a marking in your chart and you change the time frame into 15 minutes or 5 minutes. Whenever candle reversal is happened, even if it is retested and candle reversal happened, that as I explained earlier, candle formation, bullish engulfing, bearish engulfing, that whenever the candle formation is happened, that you can consider that support and resistance is working, then from there you can take a trade. This is how you have to trade. So for respective time frame, don't use that support and resistance. You will be get confused and that won't work basically. Always for lower time frame, it will respect for higher time frame support and resistance. So support and resistance you can do with respect to Ichimoku, and let me explain whenever the Ichimoku comes, that I will tell you how to draw support and resistance, and wherever the series of resistances or supports are happening where price rejection is happening, that you can consider those as a support and resistance. These are all static support and resistance, and if role reversal means whenever one support is broken and if price is trading below the support, then the support becomes a resistance. In other words, a resistance becomes support. These are the basically steps to move from one place to one place. If till now it is formed like a support and it's fallen below, then that support works as a resistance. Then I want to explain dynamic support and resistance. Here we use 20 EMA and 50 EMA for identifying dynamic support and resistance. So generally I won't use these and all, because what I learned from my starting onwards that I am explaining. So even if you go for training 5,000, 6,000, 10,000 rupees, they start telling all this nonsense. From again you will be losing money. So don't go for other things. You start learning from your own. Even if I get any time, I can conduct free sessions, so that if you have any doubts, you can ask me, you can ping me so that I can help you. So don't waste money, your hard-earned money for all these trainings you will be getting in a YouTube. If you need any further support, I am there to support you. If you want to spend your money, spend for some good, say good tools, good basically good seminars, where from there you will be, your knowledge will be multifolded. Use like that. And 20 EMA why we use, because in a month this one 20 trading sessions will be there, so that's the reason. So this is a basically 20 EMA will use, and 50 EMA, so basically 3 months will be used, like 2.5 months, 3 months. So every month will for next higher time frame will be a quarter. For that reason people use 50. Whenever 20 EMA crosses from bottom to top for 50 EMA, that we call it as a bullish range. Whenever 20 EMA crosses from top to down, then that will be a bearish trend reversal is happened. So you see here, dynamic support means whenever 20 EMA crosses 50 EMA from bottom, and we know that the price reversal is happened now from bearish to bullish, then each line will act as a one resistance. Whenever it falls, whenever trading above and it retraces and it taking support of 20 EMA, again further going up. And even if it is first support is not work and second support like 50 EMA, it will work, because many traders know that even 20 EMA it failed. Again the next support people start lifting the price from the 50 EMA. You don't believe? One of the trading session I have attended, where she is telling only 20 EMA, 50 EMA for 5,000 rupees for 4 sessions. So after seeing this, after listening that one, I feel they are giving advertisement something and teaching something. Nowhere it's matching. Still people are there, even they show something in the market and they give tools some other way, some other concept. They won't tell what is that. If they are telling everything for 5,000 rupees, they won't be getting business from next day, right? Again you start doing trading, again you start giving the calls. That's the reason market itself like a bluff. We cannot believe anyone. Even don't believe me also, practice, and if you find that is good, then only you work on it. Don't believe anyone in the share market. They tell something and they do something. And dynamic resistance, whenever 20 MA crosses from the top to bottom for 50 MA and price falling from top to down, again when it retraces, either it takes resistance at 20 MA or take resistance at 50 MA. So this is what the dynamic support and resistance. And when we say that market is in ranging, means market is in trending. So if anybody asked, so whether the stock is in bullish or bearish, how you say that? Can anybody tell me? Please text here. How you know that whether the particular stock is in bullish or bearish? When you say that? Guys, please reply here. Is it today Mahashivaratri, Jagaran? I think all people are sleeping, nobody replying. Okay. Thanks Anil, thanks Prashant for giving reply. Okay. But for 20 DMA, 50 MA, if you are depending on, if price retraces also, that we cannot tell. Basically, this is not a correct example. So if you learn like this, so we will not be remembered for our lifetime. If we learn one time, that should be printed in our mind. Yes, if this is happening, or this is, and then this is a bullish. So let me tell you what is bullish and what is bearish. For giving knowledge, basically we think that this is a basic concept, but this basic concept only many strategies are arrived, many AFLs, many indicators are arrived. From that people start earning money. Okay. If market is in bullish, it makes higher highs, means higher swings, and it makes higher lows. Until unless your higher low is not broken, your step is not broken, then still we consider that stock is under still bullish. If a stock is under bearish, means it makes lower lows and lower highs. So let me draw with example. This is one high formed, for this higher high formed, for this next one again higher high is formed, this low formed and lower high formed. Sorry. Higher low formed. Again one more higher low is formed. So if a stock is under bullish, means this should not be break. Whether it goes up and again when it retraces, this should not break. Until it is not break, still we can say that this lower high is not broken, then we can call this as a stock is under bullish. So whenever market making higher highs and higher lows, then we call this as a bullish. And bearish, it made low, lower low, it made high, lower high. Whenever stock makes lower highs and lower lows, then we call that stock is under bearish mode. Everybody understood? You know this. Thank you. If you know, I'm happy, sir. Sir, this session is for only for basic people. If anybody knows, so I am so much happy. So I also want to learn from you. And when you start using moving averages, so we generally use moving averages to identify the trend. If you are trading in a short term, you will be using 20 moving averages, whether it will be SMA, EMA, WMA, what it may be. And if you start using 100 moving averages, that will be a medium, and 200 moving average basically for long term. So this is how we see it. $20 moving average, 50 moving average, 100 moving average. So in this one we consider as short term also up, medium term also up, and long term also up. Market is in uprange because you cannot identify with only with candles. So when you start using moving averages, so you will be coming to know whether crossover is happened and which moving average is taken from which place to which place. If it is lower time frame moving averages crossed from top to down, that we call it as a bearish. If it is crossed from down to top for higher time frame, then we call them as a bullish. See, when we consider like this, short term is under downtrend, medium term under uptrend, and long term under sideways. We can call it as like this. So this basically used for when knowing about the ranging of the market. What is a script has performed in the last 1 month, in the last 3 months, in the last 1 year, that you can perform, that you can identify from the moving averages. Thank you, Kavi Arasu. Everybody is the beginner, hence we are supporting each and everyone. And can anybody want to speak something? Can anybody want to play or sing a song? So almost 1 hour has happened. Can anybody want to tell something? 2 words. Also happy here. Hello? Hello? Okay. I will play one song so that you will be remembering the Shiva. That.
Hello.
Yeah, tell me.
Sir, can you speak in Hindi?
हिंदी?
हाँ.
सर मेरा हिंदी बात करें तो so that आप डर जाएगा. So my practice so that I try to convey in Hindi also. कभी-कभी so that हिंदी में जानकारी चाहिए तो so that मैं बोल सकता हूँ.
English but not.
अभी तक मैं जो बोला आपको समझा नहीं समझा?
कुछ तो समझा, something sir.
या थैंक्स। बिकॉज ये जो है मार्केट आप हिंदी में सीखिए या इंग्लिश में सीखिए वो तो सेम रहेगा ना
सर।
मे बी मेरा
वन क्वेश्चन सर,
बोलिए।
मैं ये सर रेसिडेंस और सपोर्ट सर निकाल नहीं पाता हूँ, मेन यही दिक्कत है। बाकी सब तो सब ठीक है सर, लेकिन ये है कि मतलब डेली चार्ट पे या डेली चार्ट या इंट्राडे में सर कौन सा सपोर्ट करेगा ये टाइम फ्रेम पे, मतलब हमें मालूम नहीं।
कौन सा टाइम
मैं
फ्रेम यूज करते हैं?
वैसे तो सर डेली और इंट्राडे में 50 मिनट और 5 मिनट।
आपका सक्सेस रेशियो क्या है?
75 और 25।
25% सक्सेस रेशियो। सो आप कितने दिन प्रैक्टिस किया उसको?
मतलब मैं इस मार्केट में सर 5 से 6 साल मतलब।
सो काम कर रहे हैं, उससे पैसे आ रहे हैं आपको?
कुछ कुछ सर मैं मतलब एक
बोलिए सर बोलिए।
थोड़ा सा मतलब कॉन्फिडेंस नहीं हो पा रहा सर।
ओके सो ये करेक्ट टाइम है। आप कुछ अलग सोचना पड़ेगा, लाइक आउट ऑफ बॉक्स थिंकिंग। आप जो स्ट्रैटेजी यूज कर रहा है 5 साल से उससे कुछ पैसे नहीं कमा पा रहा है, आपको ये सोचना है, आप सोचना बदलना चाहिए। वॉट एवर द आपने कौन सी तरफ से आप सपोर्ट एंड रेजिस्टेंस बिल्डअप कर रहा है, सो दैट मे बी सम रॉन्ग। सो आप कहाँ ट्रेनिंग ले लिया था?
जी बस
सर
जी बोलिए सर।
आप कहाँ से ट्रेनिंग लिया था? आप डायरेक्ट यूट्यूब पे सीखा, नहीं तो कहाँ से ट्रेनिंग लिया?
मैं सर डायरेक्टली मैं मतलब इंटर हुआ था कोटक सिक्योरिटी में जाकर, तो वहाँ से हमने लिया था और लर्न तो हमने नहीं किया था। ठीक है, बेसिकली मतलब मार्केट को देखते हुए मैं और उसमें ट्रेड करते हुए मैं सीखा हूँ उसमें, ज्यादातर तो हमने लर्न नहीं किया था।
चलेगा, मैं बोलता हूँ, टेंशन मत लीजिए। वॉट एवर मेरे को पता है मैं आपको बोलता हूँ। सो इससे पहला 2-3 स्ट्रैटेजीज है सो दैट बेसिक कवर करने के लिए। जब इचुमो को आएगा वो टाइम पे आपको मैं कवर करता हूँ सो दैट कैसा बनाने का सपोर्ट एंड रेजिस्टेंस। ओके
जी ओके सर।
so I feel many are sleeping, nobody is replying, nobody asking questions. So for me I am feeling like telling to one only one wall. I expect people to speak something, at least tell about your name, tell your name and what you do, how many years of experience you have. So what you teach today, I joined VC Trader, didn't teach in taking money. Okay, thanks Prashant. Because see, if you ask me, I have almost 40 what you say Google Drive share links where each and every whatever the training I have went, they have given me almost bundle of videos. They told that ये मेरा recording video है, चलो आप सीखो, उससे ज्ञान बढ़ा लो, 10,000 कमाने का। Sir, I have no experience. आपको कौन सा like क्या एक्सपेक्ट कर रहा है शशि जी? What you want? You can ask question like what you want. See, option I told, I given promise so that I will conduct one session. Don't worry for options. And any other, what you want to learn? Shashi. मैं एक बाद में एक स्ट्रैटेजी बोलेगा, सिर्फ वो स्ट्रैटेजी सीखने के लिए एवरीबडी कंफर्टेबल इन हिंदी, राइट? मेरे जो कितना आता है इंग्लिश उतना यूज करता हूँ, सो दैट आदित्य सर को हिंदी इंग्लिश थोड़ा कंफर्टेबल नहीं है। Sir, I have entered in this market 3 months ago and got lost more than 1 lakh by indoor based. People don't know anything about this market. Thank you, congratulations, I cannot help. Why you have gone? Why you have believed other persons? No Hindi. Okay. I tell you one strategy where I paid 16,000 rupees for learning that strategy. So how he has used that tool? Let me tell you. After that, I will play one Bhakti song that may be around 9 minutes, so that you people will start be in the Jagaran, like vigilance mode. Yeah, this VIX also comes into support and resistance, where in higher time frame if you found VIX is more, that for that respective time frame 4 times down you have to make it. If you are drawing 1 hour chart with where there is a more VIX and the same price is been matching, and by 60 minutes by 4 times means 15 minutes you have to trade. If you want to trade 5 minutes, for that 4 times either you do make support resistance in the 20 minutes or 30 minutes. So 6 times or 4 times should be higher time frame you should use to make support and resistance, and you start doing trade in a lower time frame, that will work basically. Please tell something by which I can earn. Yeah, I will tell you, so you can earn. See, I will tell you whatever I spend money, that I will tell you. Don't worry, Gagan sir. Hope you are having one channel, right, Gagandeep sir? Okay. Yesterday I joined in your channel. Almost 2,000 persons were there in the channel. So you are also teaching well to the people. Thanks, Prashant. See, you please try to learn from each and everybody. Then you start relation with everybody, so that you will be recognized, you will be knowing to each and everyone. So don't expect for money you do everything. So people won't do like they always they will be business minded. I am telling to everybody. So whatever you know, you start give knowledge to the people. So I will tell you one strategy what I learned by spending 16,000 rupees. Use Jiroda 5 minutes. Sir, don't be depressed. I thought Gagan is the same person yesterday we chart, or is there any other person? Can you text me? Okay, no issue. I just don't want to hurt anyone, so I just told people know the knowledge, but they asked some question. That's the reason I thought to tell like that. Not yesterday, but 2 to 3 days. Okay, no issue. Maybe not you. Sorry if I hurt you. So he opens 5 minute chart in Zerodha, but it works. I don't want to take your time, but it works. But for he is taking 16,000 rupees for telling the strategy. He used pivots. Then he used RSI. And 40. This cloud will be red and this cloud will be green. Then resistance. Okay. This is a choppiness index, basically used for when the movement will come into stock. So choppiness index, whenever it goes reduce less than 38.2, then volatility will increase. Means there will be a one side movement will come into the stock. Then this RSI. Use moving averages. Yeah, I will tell you what is choppiness index. I will tell you. See here, what he does basically, whenever this RSI is trading above 60, he considers then only bullish comes into the picture, and he used this RSI when it's bullish or when it is bearish. And if he wants to buy, he considers this RSI trade above this 60, and this choppiness index, what is that means? Whenever it falls, choppy means there is, its choppiness index value is 100, means full choppy. Its market is full sideways. Its choppiness index value is lesser, around 38. So 38 is the one, the what you say, that's constant number. Many people use that 38.2. Whenever it falls below 38.2, then there will be a movement comes into stock. Okay. So what he does, he always trade at support and resistance. He wants to trade between pivot to pivot only. So you see here, this is a pivot, this is a support one, this is a support resistance one. So if he wants to trade when these three conditions happen, so this the lower time frame basically, let me tell you, I drawn color in different. See here, if he wants to take a trade, see the choppiness, first he'll take the confirmation with the choppiness. Choppiness is in this one, around more than, it is in uptrend basically, around 70 like that. So he knows that it is not being, movement is not there in the stock, and it is going below, and even if you cannot buy, you can sell it here, but for him this next candle should close below. Whatever the candle is closed below this support, and the next candle should close below. Until unless he don't get the confirmation, he won't be traded. Then he waits, and whenever you see here, it's going into bullish range above 60, and it started falling, like even if it is decline also okay for him, and it started falling, and he take a risk by keeping this support as a stop loss. He take a risk because he is getting confirmation for buy. This 5 EMA crosses 9 EMA, its first confirmation, and trading nearby support, second confirmation, so that even if he lose, he will be losing only this much of risk from support to his entry price. 2 confirmation is got, and third, if he wants to trade, RSI should trade above the 60, third confirmation, and fourth confirmation, choppiness should fall. Even if he get the choppiness index less than 38, then that will be a lesser, means it will go further below. So he got 4 confirmation, then he will take a trade. For him, this is the target, and whether it goes up or anything, for him not an issue, and he will keep this as a stop loss, and he will be entered at here, basically at here, almost 1345. So like this he do, and he take a trade. Really friends, I spent 60,000 after listening basic candlestick, whatever I told the story, everything is been I learned from many of the people. They tell, starting this one, they tell some story, Gann, they tell something, and they will do one this strategy, then earn 16,000, 20,000. Like we people, retail traders, put money, and they believe on their calls, and they will enter into their this one net. That's it. How it is? Is it good? Can anybody reply? Is it understood? So that I will play one song, then we'll go with Ichimoku, we'll go with the square number trick, and then Gann, how to draw Gann tan, and what is Fibonacci, and what is Elliott Wave, that I will tell you. If you ask, if you don't need anything, so you tell me, I will tell that strategy only, so that it will be beneficial instead of wasting much time. It all depends on you.
I will wait answer for end of the meeting.
You will?
I will wait, sir. End of the meeting.
Thank you, Kavi.
Yeah.
You are awesome, sir. I studied the same from Suraj Ban by paying 22K. Thank you, Prashant. Because we generally we take training and we won't be sharing outside, so everybody will go towards them. That's the reason I put one small group where if you find anything good, you can share. Even if I find anything good, I can share that freely. That will be helpful for both of us. So that's the reason I started one small group, which will be useful not only for market, even for our daily life. If I find something good, if I find something one good opportunity where our brother and sister can work in that place, like any job opening is there, you can share so that everybody will be benefited. That is the reason only I started this one, that small group. I feel them all are as like our brothers and sister, like our family. If possible, please make it video. I cannot, sir. This is a, what you say, that one, Gann sir. This is one of the person strategy. Since many less persons are there, that's the reason I started sharing here. I am not supposed to tell this strategy because I know people, instead of going for huge amount and they don't have money to spend that much amount, that what I learned I am sharing. You should start a YouTube channel, at least something you can earn. Apologies if you feel bad. Sir, paise to aa jayega, sir. I am earning almost 1.5 lakh. I am a mechanical engineer. I am a professional, what you say, not a professional. I am a good trainer on Elliott Wave. If you ask any questions in Elliott Wave, that I can help. But don't ask Wave 1. Because Wave 1 finding itself a difficult task that you need to take confirmation from many time frames. That I will explain you in end. Thanks for your advice. We'll see in future, sir. As of now, no thing. Okay, I will play one song. So please do chanting of Shiva. Now let me start with Gann. Gann, or shall I go with this one? Square number trick. See, this square number basically it works as a support and resistance. So I took this training from Palni Appangar. So he is nowhere available now. So he is my first trainer. I went to Osur and take a training from him personally. Many of you know in the Santu Baba sir group. So many people have taken the training. So how I use this square number trick for understanding like a double confirmation for support and resistance. Whenever square made at low, if stock market is open for respective script, and if you find for any script open, high, low, close, the values you will be seeing in the live market. If you found any script for low is ending with any square number, like 64, 9, 4, 16, 25, 36, 64, 81. So basically these are the square numbers happened at last two digit. And so we won't bother about decimals, what is there, and you consider this as a 464 only, because it made from there stock is moving up. Then see here, it made 462 at yesterday previous close, and it opened at 467 and made a dip up to 464, and from there again it went up to 504. Don't confuse, both are square numbers at high and low, because stock is moving from 464 range to 504 range. If you want to trade in this script, suppose Cadila Healthcare, in this script, whenever low made for last two digits, if you find square number, further you have to consider as a stop loss is whatever square number, it's 464 minus 1.05 is your stop loss, and you enter into the trade, and your next target is next square number. If you are trading at 36, means 6 into 6, 36, then your next target will be 49. 7 into 7, 49. If you are trading at 49 range, and 49 minus 1.05 is your stop loss, and 8 into 8, 64 is your next target. Either you keep trailing stop loss so that market moves from one square number to other square number. Like this, you can take confirmation with respect to the square made at low. And if it is made at high, you see here, Sun Pharma, it made high at 425, and if you want to take a trade, 425 is maybe your 425, 424, maybe 423, it will be your entry price, and your stop loss will be 425 plus 1.05 is your stop loss, and you take an entry, and your target will be 4 into 4. Now we are trading from 5 into 5, 25 to, then your next target is 4 into 4, 16. So 416 is your stop loss. So even this strategy is being back tested, and you can see here how many times it hit. So almost buy side 10 entry got and sell side 4 entry got for the given only one stock. Like Tata Steel, it is back tested, and Arvind now we cannot trade because it's almost fallen less than 100 rupees. So there are some good scripts are available where less than between 300 to 800 rupees. So whatever the scripts you found which are there in the FNO, that works better, and you do back test. If you see for 20 days, it hits the target minimum around 15 times, because your stop loss will be hardly some 2 to 3 rupees. Whenever the price retraces to low or high level, then from there only you can take a trade. But keep the stop loss for sure. Yeah, which side if you want to know, see here. If you see Cadila Healthcare at 920, by the time it has made a low, it has trading between like 462 to 470. It has made it 464 around in that range as a low. So that since the square number formed at a low area, then it will be bullish, and square number formed at high of that price, then it will be bearish. If it is broken the square number, then only it turns into the bullish to bearish or bearish to bullish. You understood, Prashant, what I want to convey? So you have asked doubt, you know, if it still have not understood, please ask. Prashant? Okay. See, Cadila Healthcare opened at 915 at 467 rupees, and 916 it went up, 920 it made low, maybe 920, 925, 930. Low it has made, means you've seen the candles, right? 5 minutes candle, 15 minutes candle, you have seen. From the market starting to, maybe if you see the market 9:30 or 10 o'clock, by that time, if you see at low, that script made low with respect to any square number, 464, 525, 736, 881. If you see, the last two digit of three numbers is end with any square number. Any square number means what you say, 5 into 5 25, 6 into 6 36, 7 into 7 49. If we find this type of number at low, means the stock may be bullish until unless it is not broken its stop loss. If it is bullish, your stop loss will be minus 1.05. 464 minus 1.5. 1.05 is your stop loss. You can take trade nearby 464 range, maybe 465, 466. You can take an entry, and your target will be next 481 basically. 64, after that you will get 81. So your next target will be 81. So this is how square number trick works. Did you understand now? Okay, thanks प्रशांत. पूनम जी आप बात कर सकते हैं. So कहाँ आपको not understood so that I can tell you.
Hello.
Hello.
Sir, entry any breakout or just approximate number, sir? Where price?
No breakout. No breakout. Near, it should trade near that low range.
Oh, okay. Once I find out the square number means just take it in market price.
Yes,
No
yes.
problem.
That low minus 1.05 should not break until unless
I maintain the stop loss. Okay. I maintain the stop loss below minus 1.05. I take it entry in current market price. No confirmation. Yes, sir.
Correct. Exactly. You got it.
Okay.
Do we
Yes,
need to keep a target in this case?
The next square number is your target. If you are trading at 525, means last two digits will be 25, means your next target is 36.
Okay. So in case it is a high, then the next target is a lower square.
Yes, lower square number.
Got it.
Thank you.
In case of bear market, how to do it?
In case of
Bear market, bearish.
या बेरिश आप यहाँ से कंफर्मेशन लेने का हाई से. हाई शुड मेड विथ वन एनी स्क्वायर नंबर 525, 536, 549, 581. That it should form. If it is not form, then go with another script. 300 to 800 जो price में जो है, you check with that script. It should make पक्का.
Okay.
Hello?
Does it work only with 3-digit scripts or 4-digit scripts as well?
4-digit works also. 4-digit also it works, but because the movement will be more. Like if you see in Asian Paint, if you see in a higher script, there will be 3-digit. Means that will be some different square number. 15 into 15, 625. So you have to you will be taking a trade with a double confirmation. 25 5 square, 15 into 15, 16 25. So that you will be get confused. Instead of that, you start doing with only lesser, like 300 to 800.
Okay.
Sir.
Yeah.
Sir, if available any Excel sheet, sir, for live market price track out or find out in the square number, sir.
Yeah, it is there with me. That I will give you. But current market price, why you want? Because there will be a delay. 1 minute delay will be there.
Okay, sir. Actually, my trading broker account give a live Excel sheet, sir. In case any condition means I will put on live. I will track it on live market price, sir. I try to catch on live.
Even I was searching for last 2-3 days. So where firstly I need one alert basically. So I know which price I should enter and what is my stop loss because I do analysis daily 90 the minimum 90 numbers of scripts per day. I know which is my entry price, what is the stop loss, and because I want to know whenever the current market price reaches my entry level, I want to trade. But I see many apps because it is giving some with a higher range, means there will be delay.
Okay, sir. Sir, one more doubt, sir. This entry low may be from support area only or from any other area, sir?
See, what happens, when you do with a number, why it works in the market. Whenever big players enter into the market, basically most of the scripts works with the algo trading. No FIs and DAs work with, they won't punch manually. Whenever they found a low at the square number, or when there is a digit 00 or 400, if that scripts, there will be some setups, the rules have been formed. Based on that, whenever low makes with a square number, high makes with the square numbers, algo is being programmed like that. If it is been matching, and it always take a trade, and it goes for the next square number. Like that, it has been encrypted. That's the reason it works basically. So it's like a basically price action. It's not like you finding support and resistance manually, because these are all mathematical trading basically.
Oh, this is purely price action tricks only, not considering support and area.
Yeah, it works like a support, right? This low is formed with 64 means for that day 464 will be a support. If it is broken, it may fall up to next square number below 464, next 18 to 864.
Yes,
right?
Yes,
it may fall up to 449.
Okay, I understand, sir.
Thank you. Because whatever I tell, all are back tested. It found good. More than 60% was the accuracy. Even you tomorrow when you get a time, you open any 15 minutes candle, then you take a trade. You just cross check with your trading terminal. It basically market moves between one square to another square. After making that square, again it will retraces. For us, losing 1 or 2 rupees, no issue. If you are getting square to square, almost 10 rupees, 15 rupees, if you are getting, that's good enough, right? That is the reason whatever I worked, whatever I found good, that only I am telling. Even if you ask me, I am ready to tell you 2 days, whatever I learned, everything in the share market, but that is a trash, nothing. You won't get any knowledge from that. So whatever I found good, that only I am sharing. So that you can use whenever you have started doing trading with Elliott, with any Fibonacci, with any Gann, this works as a double confirmation.
Yeah, sir. This is suitable for intraday or positional, sir?
Only intraday, yes.
Oh, intraday.
No position.
500. No, sir. Actually, 500 stock rupees. 60 rupees is possible intraday, sir. For next 5 to 5 number.
See, yes. 30 rupees formed, right? It from 464
this stock is moving, sir.
So this is pick taken after end of the day. You see here, from 464 to 3 squares it moved up. 64, 81, again 100, then again 4. See, almost 30 rupees is made up.
Yes, sir.
It works basically. Until unless you see square number, it works. The next day it will be sideways, because you will not be see any square number at top or bottom.
Okay, sir.
Anybody, any doubt? So that I will move on to next strategy.
Sir, if the square number happens at around after 2 or 2:30, can we take that trade intraday?
Because almost the move is happened. I won't suggest basically, because people start booking the profit and they want to hedge the positions for next day. If people have taken some like future in buy and they will write up some other option, so that people will hedge. That won't work. I see how our trade should be. You enter at 9:30, by 11:30 you should come out and some 2,000, 3,000 rupees. That's enough for the day. Even if you any other good strategy, whatever it comes, don't go with that. Happy 2,000, take it and be enjoyed. Like that we should work.
Okay, thank you, sir.
How you should utilize the 2:30 to 3:30 time means that utilize for BTST or SDBT. So whenever BTST SDBT works, so that next day morning you should take a trade whenever people start covering and long unwinding is completed. From there you can buy or sell the stocks basically.
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Welcome. Yeah, please tell about square made it high also. That's what I explained just now, Gagan sir. See, if square made it high, so high plus 1.05 is your stop loss, and you can take a trade whenever current market price comes at high range or nearby 2 to 3 rupees near and there, and then you can take entry, and you should short at whenever square number at found at high. You should short, and whenever square number found at low, you should buy by keeping plus or minus 1.05. For low, minus 1.05. For high, plus 1.05. Fine. Can you go with next step?
Yes, sir. Move ahead.
Now, just now, Aditya sir asked how should I use the support and resistance. So this is one type of support and resistance, square numbers. Now let me tell you with a Ichimoku strategy, or for me Gann I will explain now. This I learned from HM sir. He is from swing trading. He is one of my favorite trader. He is awesome guy. So he teaches anything like in-depth knowledge. I become a fan of him. So since it works, that I want to tell you this strategy so that it will be useful for you. So once this session is over tomorrow, I will be sending this Excel sheet in our group so that you can utilize this as a support and resistance. See, this is Gann square number of 9. So wherever the numbers, if you find with this highlighted numbers, this 57, 59, 61, 63, 139, 142, these are all the major reversal numbers. That each number works as a support and resistance. If you take any script around you see at 467 your current market price for any one script. If your strategy is telling maybe moving average, whatever your strategy, maybe pivot, you cross check with any other some EMA, RSI strategy, divergence strategy, Ichimoku strategy, or Elliott, whatever, even Fibonacci. So you can take this Gann as an additional combination for getting double confirmation. Instead of depending on one confirmation, you also take a Gann confirmation so that you will get more confidence to take a trade. You see here, if you want to buy as per your strategy, if it is trading at around 465 to 467, as per Gann, 463 is a support. And next resistance means next target will be 474. If it is closed above 474, again it will go up to 489. And you should read like this, like square you should read 463, and it is moving 474, and next resistance 490, 485, and then you come down. 496 is the next resistance, and you can keep on go like this. 507 is the next resistance, 580 next resistance, 529. So like this it works. Even if you take confirmation with respect to square number and Gann and RSI and your pivots and resistance, if it is taken double confirmation, it will be good for you to take a trade. Even if you want to sell, you should go in a reverse way. 529 you say you short, and 527 nearby that range you short, and keep 529 minus 1.05 as a stop loss and take entry, and your next target is 518, another target 507. So like this you have to trade with by keeping trailing stop loss. Everybody understood? Any doubt in this Gann? Friends, any doubt?
Yes, sir, I understand, sir.
Thank you. How many of you know how to draw Gann fan? Because Gann fan works a good one. Poonam ji, please repeat once. You know?
No, sir, we don't know that Gann fan drawing.
Gann fan, okay. I will teach you. Anil, okay. Because Gann, what I learnt, one is square number of 9 and another one is Gann fan. So that also works like a support and resistance. That I will explain you, since Poonam ma'am asking one doubt for Gann. What is square of 9? This table is basically square of 9, we call it as. This number comes these boxes you see, this ends with 9, and there is some theoretical philosophy is there that I have not remember, but how to use this tool I know. We call this as a square of 9 Gann. There is a square of 4, square of 12, square of 36. Many Ganns are available in the market, but I use square of 9. I found this is good. I work with the square of 12, but I won't feel that much comfortable. See, if you are trading in one script where that price is around 551, and if you want to trade for that one, you should be in confusion that whether I should buy or I should sell. So as per Gann, so you always better try to short nearby 553 range, and if it is matching with your some other strategy, what you learned with your experience, maybe moving average crossover, maybe Ichimoku, and maybe Fibonacci, Elliott Wave, Bollinger Band, Trendline, square number trick. Take anything, whatever strategy you found it's good. You take a confirmation if it is telling short, and even RSI telling short. You get 3 confirmation, minimum 3 confirmation. Even if this Gann is telling, you feel like it is, instead of buying in this stock, you better short it from the 553 range, between like 553 to 550 levels, by keeping 553 plus 1.05 as a stop loss. Like that you take a trade, and this is a 547. What do you say? 547 first target. 541, 535, 529, 518. These are the levels, basically levels. So that you consider as a strong support and resistance. And even this Gann works very well.
Next level would serve as the support or the.
Correct. If it is closed above any one number and trading above, then you can consider that resistance become a support.
Okay, clear. Thank you.
Now let me tell you what is Gann fan. how to use this Gann pen, because one guy as teaching Gann for 25,000 rupees, only telling about the Gann. He will give 5 PDFs. He will tell you Gann square number 9 and volatility and this Gann fan, Gann curves, some is there. He will teaches you for 15 days. He takes 25,000. I don't want to reveal his name, but what is strategy, let me tell you. Even because Gann means it's not about that person. Gann, if it is there, means Gann will work everywhere. In market, you find only 2 strategies work efficiently, and even if you go for any training, that trainings only will be having huge training charges. That is, one is Gann, another one is Elliott Wave. Remaining every strategy you will be getting 2,000, 3,000, 5,000 rupees maximum. That's it. But because Gann and Elliott Wave, most of the people won't be understanding because it's a difficult pattern. In Elliott Wave, you will be seeing wave in a one wave, and how to match with a higher time frame to lower time frame trend, you will not be able to easily identify until unless you not get practice onto that system. That is the reason in market you will be finding with higher training prices only with Elliott and Gann. So one of the best strategy for Gann is Gann pen. This Gann pen when should use means like how we use for Fibonacci. For Fibonacci, how we will do? Can anybody tell me how Fibonacci works? For Fibonacci, we draw from swing to swing, right? See here, this is a low swing is made, and this is a higher swing. I am using 1 hour chart. You see here, this each and everything works like a support. From here to here it's gone, and from there, now it is trading at 78%. It's trading at 78% as a support. Whenever it is closing at 61.8, means now it is trading and it is closing above 61. Next resistance is being closed. Then you can see in Reliance there will be a huge movement maybe tomorrow. Until unless this not closed, it not hit the stop loss. Whatever 1192 is your stop loss, 1191.15 keeping as a stop loss. You can take a trade. For me, the next target will be 100%, 1317. And for each step, you can consider as a target 1, 2, 3, 4. Because I want to take this script tomorrow. Even if it dips nearby in this range, between 78 to 100%, I am ready to take this script. So that even if I get a level, I will be posting in our group. So Reliance is my next good script to trade. I should get minimum 25 points in this script. That is my aim. As I given like TVS Motor last time, even HDFC, Star, Reliance. Since Reliance is moving sideways from almost 8 to 10 days. Once it break out this range above this level 1273, then you can see big candles will be formed here. From high to low, yeah. Low to high you can draw as a support and resistance, and high to low you can draw for basically to see stock is gone from bottom to top, and if you want to draw, see these are the levels. Basically these are the levels. Whenever it retraces here, and from there it will go up. For bullish you will be drawing from bottom to top. For bearish you will be drawing from top to down. So because one stock is say moving from top to down, it has to retrace 23, 38, 50, 61, 78, 100. So whenever you are getting found a resistance continuously and fallen below and again retested, then you can find the trend is under bearish. Like that you should use this Fibonacci. Hope many of the people knows how to work with Fibonacci. You will be getting knowledge from even YouTube and that. But most of the persons don't know how to use this Gann pen. You see how to draw Gann pen, let me explain. For drawing a Gann pen, first you should draw a 45 degree line from, if you want to know whether this stock is under bullish, because you see here it is under bullish from swing low to swing top, from there it is retraced. Now I want to draw a support and resistance level. For this, since this stock is under bullish, until unless this swing low is not broken, as I explained earlier, until unless this swing is not closed below with next red candle, until unless this trend won't be changed from bullish to bearish. This, to make this understanding, that's the reason I told what is bear market, what is bull market at initial stage. Until unless this 1192 is not closed below, still I consider Reliance under bullish only. Now I know this, since it is a bullish, I want to draw from swing low to 145 degree line. Okay, from you match this number, this arrow, whatever the 45 degree line, with whatever the swing candle you see, you have to match with that, and then draw a Gann pen. You can see in investing.com you find a Gann pen here. Select Gann pen, and first you select at bottom of this candle, and you will be seeing this Gann pen. But where to locate my mouse now, that is important. Many of the people will confuse. So here you will be seeing whatever our mouse is there, that is at 1 by 1 range. You can see here, this is a 1 by 1 range. Below are 2 by 1, 3 by 1, 4 by 1, 8 by 1 from the mouse cursor. And above is 1 by 2, 4 by 3, 1 by 3, 1 by 4, 1 by 8. Now you should match this mouse with respect to this 45 line. You should match and click it. That's it. This is a Gann pen. Now this 1 by 1 is always be inclined, be aligned with the 45 angle only, because bullish means upside 45 range, bearish means downside 45 range. Now let me complete this, and I will draw a Gann pen for lesser side, that I will explain you later. Now you see here, this each line works as a support and resistance. So now stock is ranging between from here to here, and if you see this graph, see here again it's taken a support and resistance, and again fallen up to here. Now once this is broken, it is gone up to next stage. Once it is broken, it's gone up to next stage. Once it is broken, and again it's fallen up to next stage. You see here, since totally gone down, it is taking support at 78.6%. Then for you to close above this level, and again your support will be the resistance, one more resistance, one more resistance. You can see here how this stock will perform in future. This is how you should trade. And if you want to take the confirmation, you see here, it has fallen below and it has closed above this line, but the next one candle, green candle, should close above this one. Then only you can consider that as a correct breakout for this support. If it is two candles has not given close above this line, it won't be reaching this target. So it has made, it traded above this green candle, but next green candle not close above this line. That is the reason it has again retested and again fallen here. Understood this Gann pen? Anybody
Yes,
know?
sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
No, bearish. I want to draw 45. So since this is a high made angle, I am being drawing, and you see here 45 angle. Now I will draw Gann pen from swing top. You see here, price moved from here to here and it's traded, and next candle also closed. Again it hit this first target, and again it is made in sideways. Because what you should understand from the Gann fan, if it is trading nearby this line, that works like a support. If trading this line, that works as a resistance. If you are getting a price in between this line, don't trade. See here, you know, this is closed above and two candles has closed, then you know that you are getting the price nearby this line, support line, and from there, if you, until unless this is your next resistance, support. So next resistance is this much, and again next resistance this much, and again above this one close is not happened, again it's going in sideways. So each line works as a support and resistance. Understood? Confusing. Prashant, when it trade above 45 degrees, yeah, 45 degrees, this line, I generally consider this as from 1 by 1 line to above. This is what you say, bullish, and from here to here it is trading below, that is a bearish. So what should be the time frame risk reward? See, this Gann works superb above the 1 hour time frame. 1 hour, 1 day, 240 minutes. So this works efficiently. Basically, for swing trade and positional traders, people will use this one. If you want to take a trade Reliance from this range to this range, you see here, 1214 to next range, 1240 is the next range. Okay. So what people they do? So they take 1230 call, and they will, or else they will take future and they will hedge with some 1210 or 1220 PE. Then they hedge that stock and they will enter into this script for taking the target of 1230 by 1240. This works only for swing traders and positional traders. Anybody? Any doubt? Is it boring session or is it useful for you?
No, sir. You explained in an awesome way.
Who is this? Gautam.
Gautam, sir. Yeah.
Thank you, Gautam. And I will explain you Ichimoku. How many of you know Ichimoku?
I know that basics, sir. Basics.
Okay. Just a minute, I'll drink water and come back. Thanks for your feedback, friends. So now I will go with Ichimoku. See, in market, so advanced indicator, whatever we see, RSI, pivots, and moving averages, you take whatever Zerodha shows 100 indicators. In that one, 98 indicators are lagging indicator. Only 2 indicators is advanced indicators. Like one is Ichimoku, another one Fibonacci, Gann, these and all basically advanced indicator. Even Elliott Wave also advanced indicator. All other lagging indicators. So how to do trade with the Ichimoku? Ishimoku always work with 5 minutes, 15 minutes also, but you start practice with 15 minutes. See here, this conversion line, we call this conversion line as Tenkan-sen, okay, and this red color line we call it as Kijun-sen, this we call it as baseline. So it works baseline with a 26 period moving, 26 period means last 26 candle average, and this blue color line is a conversion line. We call this as a Tenkan-sen. It forms moving average with the last 9 periods, and this is red color line is 26 period, and Senko A or span B or span A. So Senko B means this is Senko A, whatever cloud you can see, the top line we call it as a Senko A and bottom we call it as a Senko B. And one more thing is Chiku span, this 26 color, 26 candle, whatever the line you see in the golden color, that is a Chiku span basically. So how to do trade with this leading indicator? Let me explain you. Basically, many of the people do trade whenever TK crossover is happened. TK means Tenkan-sen crosses from bottom to top. TK crossover happens, that is 9 moving average cross the 26 moving average. That you consider as a TK crossover is closed, and even if it is traded above and you keep on take a trade, so by keeping trailing stop loss, or some people this cloud itself as a resistance, people consider this cloud itself a resistance and they will exit basically. Okay, so this is how Tenkan-sen Kijun-sen crossover works, and this is how we read it. And this Senko A and Senko B, if works tandemly, if both are moving up, we can consider this as a bullish. If you see this cloud at end, now you can consider this stock is under bullish range. If you see this last cloud comes under red color, this stock is under bearish mode. So this is how you can understand whether this market is under bullish or bearish. Like that you can understand, and whenever the TK crossover comes, that you can take a trade, and you can do triangle breakout also in this stock. So let me explain you. You see here, whenever you found this triangle breakout, candle should close above, and this is your first target basically. So like this symmetrical triangle breakout, we call it patterns, we call whenever breakout happens from here to here, it has moved up. Like this also you can do trade. One is triangle breakout and TK crossover. When both are moving up, then you can consider that as a bullish, and each whatever the cloud is there, that works as a support and resistance. As initially Kumar Aditya has asked one question: how should I know whether how to draw proper support and resistance? You see here, you go to hourly time frame or 4 hourly time frame, whatever it may be. So if you drawing a support and resistance for a 1 hourly time frame, and you should take a trade in 15 minutes. So now draw lines. See, whenever this cloud making continuous rigid stage, means there is no movement, that works as a one support and resistance. Like this you can do. Means there is a use time. This is in parallel. There is no up, there is no down. That there you draw one horizontal line. So this is how you should take double confirmation with a support and resistance, and you change this to 15 minutes time frame. See here, it has taken support exactly here, and the closed below, and the next red candle has not closed for second confirmation, and again it is retested and closed above, and again further it gone up to next resistance, and then again next resistance. You see here. And again next candle has not closed. Two confirmations are required to take a trade from one support to another support, and again it is closed, but it is retested. Again it went up to again this support. This is how you have to take a trade. You have to draw a line support and resistance from higher time frame and draw down to 4 times lesser, 15 minutes. Then you take a confirmation, double candle, double confirmation, so that it will move from one point to another point, maybe even if it is pivot, maybe it is any Ichimoku clouds. This you can make a practice. It works basically more, you practice with a 4 hours time frame in investing.com. You draw a trend line, you draw a line, and you do trading with 30 minutes, 15 minutes. That works efficiently. You understood about Ichimoku? Any doubt?
Yes, sir. Got it.
Still anybody? Any doubt? Thank you, Vinayji. So that I will move to next session. My favorite session. Yeah, need more practice on Ichimoku, sir. You will get this one videos in YouTube. Not an issue, but practice is important. Correct. How many of you know Bollinger Bands? Anybody know how to work with Bollinger Bands?
Yes, sir. I know.
How will you trade Bollinger Bands?
Sorry, sir.
How will you trade with respect to Bollinger Bands?
The same concept, sir. Entry based on support and resistance, combined with some support and resistance.
Okay, I will draw now. Just tell me. So what you understood, so that I will also club my session. Okay. Tell me, Kavi also, right? Just now you asked.
Yeah.
Tell me, Kavi, how to use this Bollinger.
Yes, sir. 15 minutes. I use 25 Bollinger Band setting, sir. First of all, I read before the take trade, find out in day chart.
Okay.
First of all, change time frame to day chart, sir. I find out the trend.
Okay.
Yeah, market is in uptrend, so we'll take it trend on by trend, by level. So now we can check on 50-minute chart.
Prashant, I will tell you how it works. Let me explain you. Tell me.
Sorry, sir.
No,
Yeah,
no.
yes.
Prashant
Yes,
said
sir. Now. Yeah,
how you know that
this
is it bullish?
concept, sir.
No.
Sorry?
I want to understand how you know that it is in bullish.
Yeah, first starting from lower band to upper band, market goes means take a middle band is support. First step, after that lower band is second support. Market will try based on moving average concept, based on middle band, lower band.
Okay. See, still it is in sideways if you ask me, because it is coming from the top. It is not coming from the bottom. It has came from bottom to top and again it retraces to middle.
Oh.
If middle band is 20, but just now it changed to 25 because Kavi arrows is using 25. That I will change it to 20 again. So whenever it is trading below, and even if next candle closes below further this one, then you can consider it may reach up to here. If it wants to go up from middle to top, I want two candles should be closed above, so that then only it will go from middle to top. This, whatever the confirmation I telling now, no trainer has told me, and no other person will tell you. Everybody tells that it will come from here to here, come again it will come from here to here. But which confirmation you are telling from here to it will take resistance and support from here to here it will go. No person, by God's sake, no trainer has told me. It is purely my experience, what I listen, what I understood, what I may practice. Okay. Now, how I do trade with a Bollinger? Let me explain you, Kavi.
Yeah, sure, sir.
See here. Middle band 20 SMA is. If any stock trading above Bollinger and closes below Bollinger, it has traded above, closes below, and I got one more confirmation closing below. Means two candle. First it is trading outside higher Bollinger band, and first candle has closed, and even if I get a confirmation next candle is closing below, this is my next resistance, next target. If again it closes below, and this is my next target. So this is how we have to trade. So how to take a reversal? Basically, you can see here. It has traded, it has closed, but above this one it's not closed. That's the reason it is not gone up immediately. Again, it's taken resistance up to retested up to whatever the high is made for the whatever the breakout candle. Again, it's retested. It fall down. You see here, and whenever it's trading above, and it should close below inside the Bollinger, and one more confirmation has done, then it is taken the next target. So this is how we have to trade. You see here, it has traded below, and one candle has closed inside, second candle closed inside, and target is 1. And again, it's gone up, it has retraced, next candle closed above, and you will be seeing the next target is reached up to higher Bollinger band. And trading above and closed inside, one more candle has closed. You see here, first target, second target. You check for any stock, it works amazing, Bollinger bands. Any doubt in Bollinger?
Super, sir. I will check. Yeah, I will check in this way.
Thank you. Because whatever I telling, all are not my strategy. I learned from some trainers and good trainers, which is working in market. That only I am telling. So this is not my strategy. Yeah.
Okay, okay. So that's why I'm using only bowling band only, sir. Getting very good accuracy.
So if you take confirmation with this Gann and confirmation with whatever the strategy I told, you do trade, you will be amazed. Friends, anybody any doubt as of now? Gann, Ichimoku, square trick number, Fibonacci, Gann fan, Bollinger Band, stock market basics, risk reward, money management.
Super, sir. It's a very good session. We learned many things. Kind of refresh session.
Okay, thank you, Gautam. Anybody, so that I can go into my favorite topic. See, these are all my series of trainings, series of what do you say? Okay, 1 month, 2 months I practice one tool, and again next day, next 1 month I should earn some what to say, go for trading, again practice, so that from candlestick to Elliott Wave, how it has come, I am explaining each and every stage. How what the tools I have used in my, so I joined in this one. I started doing trading from November 7, 2017 onwards. Thank you so much for your feedback. Now I'll change the session to my favorite. That's the reason I keep my name as I love Elliott. You won't believe my Elliott success ratio is 93%, and damn sure within next 3 months I take this strategy to 96%.
Super, sir. Excellent.
Even it is proved in one channel. Many of the people have asked. I given okay. Maybe I lose 1 or 2 rupees, but if we hit the target, it hits 1:20, 1:50. That's the reason I like Elliott. People may think that this stupid thinking, stupid telling 93%, but it's proven. Every whatever this one. Let me show you. So these are all the my basically daily whatever the scripts I trade, and I will what you say, each day how I practice, what are the sessions I do, how I know that whether it is going down, going up, everything I practice. I take those photos for understanding purpose, whether it is working or not working. This is how I practice. If anything is failed, for me I am so much happy. Yes, something I can learn today with this script, why it is failed. Like that I will think, and then I will practice, so that it keeps on increase my success ratio. So this is how I take a trade, and because of this one, what you say, many of the memory this one issue, I deleted many of the scripts. You see, on daily how many strategies, how many scripts I used to do it. Like this I take. I won't leave any script. If it is coming in my range with 1 or 2 rupees stop loss, if I am getting, I leave the stock for sure. I won't leave that script. Now, Elliott. Can anybody sing a song for me? Kavi, can you sing a song?
What's that?
Huh? Sorry?
Sir, no, sir.
Okay. Then I will sing one small slokam, then we'll start. Okay? Don't be afraid. Okay. रामचन्द्राय जनकराजजामनोहराय मामकाभीष्टदाय महितमङ्गलम् चारुकुङ्कुमोपेतचन्दनानुचर्चिताय हारकटकशोभिताय भूरिमङ्गलम् विमलरूपाय विविधवेदान्तवेद्याय सुजनचित्तकामिदाय सुखदमङ्गलम् रामदासमृदुलहृदयतामरसनिवासाय स्वामि भद्रगिरिवराय दिव्यमङ्गलम्. This is my favorite song, so I use this song for making my daughters to sleep.
Super, sir. Super, sir.
Thank you. See, basics of Elliott wave. We know. I will make this session into lecture mode so that I can explain what I want to do with it. If you have any doubt, you can ask me once I switch over to question and answers. Here, basics of Elliott wave. This is not prepared by me. Same like in our group, I have shared. I found it good from the Google, so I shared it here. So anyhow, I will share what are these things in a one small group. I won't be sharing in the big group because my main intention to people to learn only on Elliott wave. So that's the reason I won't be sharing any other strategies, even it works good. Because end of the day, for me, it found Elliott only working as when you compare with the what you say with another strategies. Because another strategy after breakouts or after what you say movement has happened, then only you can find that script. But Elliott wave, you can find from the bottom level, like you see here in this one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 has formed. 2 is my favorite setup. At 2, I will enter into the stock by keeping whatever the wave 1 bottom has made. That will be my stop loss, and my next target is wave 3. Even I have given last time series lab based on this phenomena only. 1550 was my current market price, and 1525 is the stop loss. And I have given on that day 1600, 1650, 1750 is my target. Now last trading session it went up to almost 1673. More than 120 points it moved from current market price. It not even it fears me. It not even hit the stop loss. It just 1:8 risk reward ratio. So my favorite setup is wave 2. Based on that, whenever the stock comes wave 2, I leave the stock, I sell the stock from the wave 2, and I last 2 days back I have created one popcorn strategy. I have given training to one of my friends. So we are under checking on the live from tomorrow onwards. So even if it is works, that itself will give more than 95% accuracy with 1 rupee, 2 rupee stop loss. It gives basically momentum. Which stock will move 20 rupees, 30 rupees per day. That can be lifted with that popcorn strategy. Why I put that popcorn name means that after confirmation of wave, that consider as an active. It is in active mode. So when I consider as active, I got like an active popcorn. That's the reason I given that name as a popcorn. So that no need to tell everything, the background story on that strategy. Okay. Now this wave 1, wave 3, wave 5 are we call it as impulse wave or motive waves, and wave 2, wave 4, A, C we call them as a corrective waves. This is a total 8 wave pattern. See, stock, as I told initially, no stock will be in only one stage, neither bullish nor bearish nor sideways. See here, after series of fall or series of accumulation, it is in advanced stage. So as advanced stage is formed from here to here, and then market making higher highs and higher lows, then we can consider this as a bullish. Yes, it is bullish, and it is meeting until unless my swing is not broken, that is stock is now, we cannot tell them as a bullish to bearish trend reversal is happened. Everything what we have learnt, basics onwards, total it works on basics. That is why Elliott wave works. If a person is working, means if person is living, means how we can say that heart works with some waves. When you do with this one health checkup, you will be seeing that wave, sine wave, you can see that diagnosis. So same, because when there is a move, we can tell that person is alive. Same like in stock market, if any strategy is working, which works with waves, means only that Elliott wave. That's the reason Elliott wave itself works in the market. But the problem is, why Elliott wave people will fear, means they don't understand, because they don't have proper setup tools, whether in wave 1 it is formed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 format, or wave 1 itself formed direct, or wave 1 itself formed with the ABC correction. People won't able to judge, because this waves forms with respect to the higher time frame. You see here, when you see, consider whatever the chart is there, that is a 15 minutes time frame. If you change into 1 hour time frame, you will be seeing a price like this: 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like this. Because it respecting higher time frame target, higher time frame support and resistance. Based on that, in wave 1 it has made a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 setup like this. So that is the reason many people confuse which time frame they should use, which wave they should use, from where it will lift. That many people will confuse. But even if you see in 5 minutes, even if you see in 15 minutes, even if you see in daily time frame, even if 5 rupees is moved, it moves in every time frame, right? That is the reason if you see in any time frame, Elliott works. But only one thing is, in daily time frame, in 1 hour time frame, you will be getting alarm like wave 1. But in what you say, in 15 minutes time frame, if you are at this place, suppose 10:30, you will be seeing wave 3 in 15 minutes. At the same time, you will be seeing 1 hour time frame in wave 1. Like this, people will confuse which wave. When they are asking the question, they should understand which time frame, and it should satisfy the criteria of higher time frame. Basically, if you are working for 1 hour, you should cross verify with a 2 hour. If you are working for 2 hours, cross verify with 4 hours. If you are working with 4 hours, cross verify with daily. This is how you have to match. Then you have to draw down to lesser time frame. From there, you have to take a lower swing and higher swing. Then, when there is a fall is happened, or when there is a narrow range breakout is happened, or accumulation is completed, and then breakout and reversal is happened. When you see any trend, it has made 61.8, 50%, 38%, 78%. It has retraced, and again, if you are seeing 2 candles is going up, then you can consider this as as I explained in a Fibonacci. So it has moved from swing low to swing top, and again retraces. From there, it is going up. So at that place, I leave this stock. That is how I can consider this as a wave 1 and this wave 2. So nobody can draw this wave 1 until unless you see this wave 1 and wave 2 retraced. And again, if you find any wave which is going like this, then only you can consider this as a wave 1. Kavi, you asked how to draw wave 1. You cannot draw wave 1. Already wave 1 is found happen with its nature itself, and wave 2 happens, then it is retraced, it's going up. Then you can consider that as a waves 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 or ABC pattern happens. This is how I did from last 6 months, because Elliott wave by doing manually bit difficult. It's not impossible, but it's bit difficult. So you have to do more dedication. For enhancing my skills only on Elliott wave, I spent minimum 4 hours per day basically to improve my skills on Elliott wave. That's the reason more than 30 persons ask the questions to me how Elliott, and not only in this group, there are many friends out there. They ask the questions to me. I have to tell the answers to them. Okay, this is how until you don't practice, you cannot give proper guidance to your friends. To the first slide, second slide. See what it wants to say is in wave 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 fractals means wave is formed with sub waves, and B is formed with ABC. 3 is formed with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 patterns. This numbering is not important for us because numbering for us the Fibonacci if it is matching, and you can draw number as a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like that. For sub number they gives with the Roman numbers. For main waves they will give with the one normal English 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like this numbers. So these are basically a wave within the waves we call it them, because when you see in higher time frame, like as I told just now 1 hour, when you see in 15 minutes time frame you will be seeing a wave inside wave like this. What if you see this script at this wave 2, you know this target here, you can do easily swing trading, you can do investment, you can do positional trading, right? By 1 rupee stop loss or 2 rupee stop loss, if you are entering in this script at this wave 2, and if you know it will go up to wave 3, and you consider how big money you can earn from the stock market. That's the reason I can lift the stock in buy at dip or sell at high. That is the best trading practice in the share market. That's the reason I use Elliott Wave, because it gives opportunity to buy at bottom and sell at top. Types of impulse waves. Impulse can be happens in wave 1, wave 3, wave 5. You see here in this session, in this wave 1 example, wave 1 is a extended wave. In this second, wave 3 is a extended wave. In this one, wave 5 is extended. If wave, generally most of the cases we see wave 3 is a bigger and wave 1 equals to wave 5. And here wave 1 is bigger, hence wave 3 and wave 5 is smaller. In this case, wave 5 is bigger, hence wave 1 and wave 3 is a lesser. This is how you should understand. I given some notes on it, where that I given one book that cost 4,500 rupees. That you can understand when the leading diagonal works in a wave 1, when the ending diagonal works in a wave 5, that how to take confirmation, everything is being given. Because I took all the whatever the books I shared, some is being given by my friends and some I purchased basically, because in Amazon also I take it, and that screenshot I used to share in our groups also. And rules for Elliott waves is wave 2 should not break below wave 1. It can make a dip, but it should not close below. See wave 1. Wave 1, wave 2, it can be happen, but it should not close this below this level. If this closed, your lower low is broken, right? Market is changing from bullish to bearish. That we know. That's the reason. So your basic is missing. That's what again. So since it is only taken dip, why dip will taken? To hit stop loss, to make you fear. Okay, no problem. Even if I enter here, let it hit the stop loss. That guy is still under. If it is even really it is bullish, let him take one stop loss from my, no problem. He might have taken 5 rupees from me. I am ready to take this guy from 10 rupees in next 1 or 2 sessions. That's I have. That's let him hit the stop loss. But please keep the stop loss in the trading terminal. Even if this close above this my level, and again I enter. And the next day it goes up like this. That's the reason I tell people to put stop loss in the trading terminal. Don't know, who knows, even if close below, again further it will goes up to whatever the swing it is coming from here to here. It's ready to break up to this level, and even it breaks, again is ready to go up to this level. So these are basically these are the swings until unless it is, these are all up to swings it makes and goes up. This is the fear to make you to exit. Even sometimes with 10 paise, 5 paise stop loss, it fears me to exit from my trade, and it don't have a dare to hit my stop loss, again from here it will go up. Because I know basic is important, right? Until unless your basic is not missing, nobody can dare to change this stock from bullish to bearish. So again with 5 paise, 10 paise, sometimes 40 paise, it won't hit my stop loss, and the next day even BML I taken at 786 and then it went up to 756, but it not hit my stop loss. Then you can see 856 almost it hit the monthly high in the February. So this is a true example. Let it hit the top. This is a range, fear range basically. Okay. Now wave 3 should not be shortest, and wave 1, wave 3, wave 5. If you see, wave 3 will be bigger and wave 1 equals to wave 5. Wave 4 should not overlap wave 1 except for wave 1 5 AC higher degree. Okay. Wave 1, 2, 3, 4. You see this line? This 4 should not close below this level. This is a Elliott rule, not a basic rule. This is a Elliott rule. Because this wave 4 depends on this wave 3, either 38%, 50%, maximum 61.8%. So even it goes sometimes 78.6, but until unless this candle is not closing below this range, then you can consider this still is under wave 4. From again it will go up to wave 5. This is what. And higher degree means basically it's like a higher time frame target, because if you are trading at 1 hour and 1 day time frame you are seeing, and 1 day time frame you will be getting the support at here, but in 15 minutes you will be getting support here. So you take confirmation with the higher time frame also. That is what it's telling, except for wave 1 5 AC. This is a wave 1, wave 5, and this itself works as a ABC formation. So this won't work in wave 4, because if it wants to go from wave C to wave 1, it will go like this. 1, 2, C, it goes like this. ABC happened, again ABC happened. In manual Elliott wave, we call this as a ABC and double XY. Because I practiced this manual setup almost 6 months back. I found this is very tough. Then I started using this tool so that it useful for me. But I don't recommend that you do this, go everything and you take the tool. You analyze, you compare with other strategies. If it is really found okay, for me this one tool taking is not an issue until unless it become an asset for me. So that is not my subject now. So I just want to share what I know, that I will be explaining. And wave 2 and wave 4 in basically in rule of alteration. What it means? Wave 1, wave 2, wave 3, wave 4 and wave 5 formed. If you found wave 2 fallen faster without any correction, you will be seeing in wave 4 ABC correction happens. If wave 4 fallen faster, in wave 2 you will be seeing correction happens like this. Means more number of candles it takes from reaching the price from this price to this price. Either maybe time correction or price correction. If it's fallen 16 rupees, this will also fallen 16 rupees. But if it is correction happen in wave 2 by making suppose some 20 candles, you will not be seeing in wave 4 it takes 20 candles. Once price correction happens in 10 candles, again the trend reversal will start happens. That is the reason time correction works in wave 2 and wave 4. It basically is the rule of alteration. If this is not happened here, it will happen here. If this is not happened here, it will happen here. See, these are all I shared in our group also. Zigzag. This is a zigzag. ABC formation happened. It's a zigzag pattern. What is 535 means? In wave A, you will be seeing 5 pattern, 5 waves. In D wave, you will be seeing 3 waves. In C wave, you will be seeing 5 waves. That is the reason we call them as a 535 pattern. 535 sub wave structure is zigzag pattern. Flat means see here A, B, C. When you see end of the day, this it made flat. Neither it gone up, neither it gone down. It made a flat. This is called a correction pattern. And irregular pattern. See here, this is A. It made a top above wave 1, and it candle should not close this wave 1, and still this we consider as an irregular pattern, and from again it fall into wave C. So this is an irregular pattern. And horizontal triangle, as I explained just now, it's a horizontal pattern. So it forms in a one channel or one any triangle. A, B, C, D, E formation happens. And double 3 means in each wave you will be seeing 3, 3, 3, 3 pattern. A, B, C it happens, and even whatever the wave it forms in this each wave, then you will be seeing 3 waves. ABC pattern, ABC pattern, ABC pattern. This is how it works. And 333 means you see any of the trade with whatever the motive waves comes with ABC pattern, and correction matters with only one normal. So this is how you have to understand. So ABCX pattern composed any 3 form above linked by 2 X waves. So in manual only you will be seeing XYZ waves, but in what I use only ABC. So I consider this as a only again double 3 like this. ABC. This is how correction happens. So more important thing is whenever you start doing trading with Elliott wave, it always makes one pattern or one channel. See here, wave 1, 2, 3, 4 like this. So when you draw top swings with one line and bottom swings with one line, you will be seeing one channel. So this always try to move in between this channel only. So Fibonacci I explained earlier. So golden ratio 61.8 or 38.2 ratio is we call this as a golden ratios, and Fibonacci is okay because we already learned earlier how Fibonacci takes support at 23, 38, 61, 78 percentages. And if you found any candle formation like engulfing pattern again, if you found, then you can take a trade because that candle formation happens only at support and resistance. That's it, friends. Now I am turning into question and answers. My target was to give training from 9 to 12 o'clock. So once 12 o'clock comes, so that we pray God. So this is like a one jagaran. So this is my session, friends. If you need any doubt, if you found any doubt, you need any query, if you found any query, any clarity required, please ask. Hello?
Sir, first of all, thanks a lot for your conducting this training to educating that novice traders like me and other people. And
okay.
Actually, I want to have one question. So, how did you get that confidence to get that Elliott? I have observed in your the Telegram channel, so you were very confident, and then some thought and how you got that? Whether you said maybe first 1 or 2 months, how it was your confidence, and after 3 months, how was your confidence once you started learning? So can you explain little bit and where you got that exact confidence?
So confidence means I practiced daily around 50 scripts, and I see what I learned. I made into application, and whether that what I understood is it correct or not. Then I used to check next day. I won't be trading. So until unless I won't get confidence, I decided that I will not trade. Then I keep on practice, and I see if I found anything wrong. Actually, I want to I understood that TVS Motors will go up, but from there it's fallen down. Whether because I know Elliott will not stay forever. Maybe it's my problem, I have not drawn correctly. So that's the reason, so I keep on practice, okay. So I was not checking higher time frame. So because when you are trading in a lower time frame, you should cross verify with a higher time frame, daily time frame. Whether your daily time frame is telling to go up, you should not take it sell from 3 to 4. This is how I improved my Elliott Wave, so that it helps me to keep accuracy from 50 to now 93. Friends, I take 1 minute for singing one song, one sloka. Karpuragauram Karunavataram Samsarasaram Bhujagendraharam Sada Vasantam Hrudayarvinde Bhavam Bhavani Sahitam Namami Bhavam Bhavani Sahitam Namami Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnu Guru Devo Maheshwara Guru Sakshat Parabrahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Namaste Astu Bhagavan Vishveshwaraya Mahadevaya Triambakaya Tripurantakaya Trikagnikalaya Kalagnirudraya Nilakantaya Mrityunjayaya Sarveshwaraya Sadashivaya Sriman Mahadevaya Namaha. Yeah, tell me that. Anybody?
Yeah, so this Elliott Wave and the Wake of the market structure. Right? So how did you find the difference between these? Which one you prefer, Elliott Wave or Wake of?
Sir, I have not used Wyckoff. I have not gone into, because I found Elliott is okay for me, giving good money. Every week I get generally more than 25 to 30,000. I found it's okay. Then I have not gone to Wyckoff. Yes, many people are telling Wyckoff works, but with 1 rupee, if you are getting 20 rupees, why should we put our head again to go into that stage? If it is fine, then okay, right?
Yeah, okay.
Anybody, any questions, any concerns, anything? So that we'll complete the session. Kavi, did this useful?
Yeah, yes, sir. Very useful, sir. This is the first meeting I found a Elliott Wave concept, sir. I will practice. After that, I have doubt means I will ask you, sir.
Yeah, no, so that's the reason I put one free group and channel, na?
Yeah, sure, sir.
Okay, friends, thanks for your spending time and thanks for listening my voice and giving some good appreciation for me. It really motivates me. We'll be in definitely touch.
Time. It's really great session, and you've spared your such a valuable time, and great to be part of your knowledge sharing and prayers to God on Mahashivratri.
Thank you, same to you, thank you, same to all my group team members, everybody who works with good, what you say, जो अच्छा से काम करता है ना, बुरा नहीं करके, let God wishes everyone so that their family members should be with healthy and wealthy.
Yeah, and we pray that you be blessed. God bless you all.
Thank you so much, sister. Thank you so much. Okay, thanks friends, thanks for your spending time. I am signing up this session. Thank you. Happy Mahashivratri to all.
Thank you, sir.
Bye.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.